This program is part of the Cosmic Potato Podcast Network. For more shows like this, visit our website at cosmicpotato.com.
Hey, listen!
All right, you guys, podcast time.
Make it so.
It's me, Mario!
I'm Batman. Strong am I with the Force.
Are you telling me you built a time machine out of a DeLorean?
You're a wizard, Harry.
And welcome to World War G episode 170. I'm Troy.
I'm AJ.
And I'm Colton.
So, once again, we've hit 10 episodes. So that means we watch a Marvel film. Because that's what we decided several episodes ago.
And when you say we, you mean all of us.
All of us.
You know.
The
listeners.
The populous we.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're eventually going to get the whole world on this.
Eventually.
That's how we end world... I mean, that's how we create world peace. We get everybody to sit down and watch a Marvel movie.
And how we start literally World War G. So,
World Peace G.
What we're going to do is we're going to be watching Iron Man 3. Oh boy. So...
Don't sound too enthusiastic about it, Trey.
Yeah, well...
It's early.
Okay, that's what's kind of funny is because typically you've got three movies. The first one's amazing. The second one, they kind of lost and forgotten what people liked about the first one. And the third one, they redeemed themselves. In Iron Man 3, not so much the case.
Yeah, not so much. So what you guys need to do, they're listening, if you want. You don't have to. But if you want, grab your copy of Iron Man 3, pull it up, and then watch along with us. Now, we're watching this on Vudu. So
Voodoo?
you do Voodoo, and so we're skipping all the menus and everything. So pull it up right when the movie's just about to begin, right when Tony Stark is just about to speak, and we'll all get on the same page here. So, shall we?
Without further ado,
hit play in 3, 2, 1. And we're going.
Okay, it's starting. It just looks like it's not.
Yeah.
Takes a minute.
There we go. Okay. So because this is Iron Man 3... I thought that I would
track this from the beginning.
Yeah, I just said. Now we got the Marvel logo.
No, that's what I'm saying you should do, Troy. Just track it from the beginning.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I thought you were just like, hey, this is where we are. So what I thought we would do, or I thought what I would do, is just kind of throughout this, pepper it.
Nice pun.
That was an accidental pun. I didn't even think about that.
Salt cups. Sugar cups.
With Iron Man facts. Just through the whole trilogy. Just facts on the movies. And I apologize in advance. I'm working on very little sleep currently.
Same here.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm well rested.
Did Happy direct all of these?
No.
Just the first one?
Yeah, he only directed the first one. This one was directed by Shane Black, who directed the Die Hard films. He directed... he's directed a few.
I'm all about consistency when it comes to these, but that's not the case all the time. Hardly ever.
Man, this guy's a creep. I would have done all the same stuff with this weirdo.
Yeah.
Those are fake teeth, right?
I would assume, yeah.
They look a lot bigger than...
They had to ugly up Guy Ritchie.
Mm-hmm. Ah.
He reminds me of a young Val Kilmer right there.
He does look
kind
like
of in
Val
The Saint.
Kilmer. I do like the fact that they did go back in time here a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Give some history behind it.
Yeah. Like you saw the guy that was in the first Jensen in the first Iron Man movie. You saw him again.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty cool.
Nice throwback.
Mm-hmm.
This place.
This was back in the days when he was more of a playboy.
Gosh, they did a good job of making him look younger, though. Is he licking his ear? Oh, yeah. This is year 2000 now. That's funny. Someone's
Doesn't
gonna have
even
to pay
phase
for that.
them. If something like that happened in my hotel room, geez,
I know.
Like,
Someone's gonna have to pay for that.
yeah.
If it happened to me, I'd just be like, send the bill to Tony Stark.
Why are you?
Here's your first fact. Favreau wanted Downey Jr. as Iron Man because of his tumultuous past. He said, the best and worst moments of Robert's life have been in the public eye. He had to find an inner balance to overcome obstacles that went far beyond his career. That's Tony Stark. Robert brings a depth that goes beyond a comic book character having trouble in high school or can't get the girl. Favreau also admitted Downey could make Stark, quote, a likable a-hole.
And he did.
And he did.
They couldn't have done a better casting.
Is that how, like, we've kind of gotten away from that sometimes whenever they're casting somebody, they're just like, oh, I really liked him in this movie. Oh, I really liked him in this movie. Not like bring up their past into play.
Yeah.
I love this scene.
Yeah, they really could have picked any holiday, though.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be around Christmas. Currently, this movie is sitting at 80% on Rotten Tomatoes, 78% on the audience score.
I guess we'll find out at the end what we scored.
Came out May 3rd, 2013. Box office total, $408 million. Nothing like a good old-fashioned crotch shot.
Mm-hmm.
I see a scene like this, and I think how it imagines with, or how it looks without
CGI. Yeah.
Right.
Probably looks pretty ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw a thing online. Several scenes without CG, and they look freaking dumb. Like there was one with Flash and Supergirl,
Yeah.
and Flash, the actor was just rotating his arm like this really, really quick, and it looked,
To create like a storm.
yeah.
Kind of reminds me of when they were filming The Hobbit. The actor that plays Gandalf, like, he got really emotional in one of the scenes, and he's like, this is not why I joined this business, because he was just in a green room, like, pretending to talk to people.
Well, and I've said it before, the reason Terrence Stamp signed on to be in Star Wars Episode 1 was a chance to work with Natalie Portman. He was never on the screen, or never in the same set as Natalie Portman.
Yeah.
He was on the set with a tennis ball.
That, I don't know, should give you a little bit more of a respect for them to be able to act and to make it convincing.
Mm-hmm. I think it also has to do with the fact, Terrence Stamp, Ian McKellen, those are really like old school actors. And so they're used to acting against somebody.
Right, playing off of each other.
Yeah. But I think the longer we go with this, the generations after them of actors are going to be used to that sort of thing.
Right.
Like, it'll be weird to them to act with somebody else.
Right, they can be like in a completely different country.
Yeah.
And or act from their bedroom. That is one of the nice things about this podcast is that we're able to like all play off of each other and joke. It'd be kind of difficult. I know Cosmic Potatoes runs into an issue occasionally, just because there's a little bit of a delay.
Yeah.
I mean, they do a fantastic job with it.
Oh yeah, they do.
But you know what I mean? Like, it's so much nicer when you're sitting across from the person to be able to get a point across, or to know, like, to have a cue when the other person wants to speak or say something.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to start doing my facial hair like Tony Stark. Just the thin lines and the angles.
You'd have to do that, like, each and every day to keep it, you know what I mean?
I already shave
You're
every
looking
day, except for on the weekends.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That man beard there?
This is like 2 days of growth.
This is like 3 hours.
This is several months.
3 hours a year. Mm-hmm. I broke the crayon. See, I never heard that line before. Subtitles are amazing.
That's kind of foreshadowing, huh?
Oh, the badge, the security measures?
Yeah.
For sure.
Here's another fact. Combined, the three movies made over $2 billion at the box office.
Jeez.
It's almost as much money as Tony Stark has.
It's almost as much money as Black Panther made on its own.
Mm-hmm. Oh, did we look that up? Did Black Panther win over Wonder Woman?
Yes. By how much? I don't know, but yeah, it crushed Wonder Woman. Yeah, Black Panther is now the highest grossing superhero movie of all time.
Until Infinity War, right?
Well, that's what people are saying, yeah. Classic Iron Man story, Extremis.
Man, this would be the perfect way, like, to knock a date out of the park.
By being a super genius and having a big giant brain.
Exactly. Women love a man with a big brain.
Just a big, veiny brain.
He's like, come on, pinch it. Pinch it. Pinch my hand.
How long do you think we actually have phones like that? 10 years?
I don't think they'll ever exist.
I want them to exist.
Could you imagine trying to watch a video, though, and having the background show through the screen?
That's a good point.
Then you'd have to be careful what you're watching.
Mm-hmm.
Although, I could see it going that direction just because we've got such a short, attention span, right?
Yeah.
To where we want to see everything that's going on constantly around us. That if it was see-through, then it would make it that much easier to multitask.
Did she say why she said no? Because I don't understand why she turned him down.
I think she just wanted to side with Tony.
Huh.
Is it just me, or did she kind of lean into that kiss?
She did.
She sure did.
Wow.
Yes, she is. I'm not good with technology.
Yeah, it pulls out a picture.
Yeah.
Pulls out his phone, snaps a picture that quick.
Might as well be Bill Gates.
Basically.
That was a rabbit? I thought it was a dachshund. Burn.
Oh, snap.
Typical woman. No offense to any women who may be listening.
We don't have any women listening.
Not one.
Here's another fact. The Avengers led to a much larger budget for Iron Man 3. Iron Man 3 was originally budgeted at an in no means meager $140 million. After the insane success of the Avengers, Marvel knew that it had to up the ante on Tony Stark's next adventure, so the studio increased the budget to a cool $200 million.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah.
And it makes perfect sense because all the CG that's involved in this, right?
Well, and it does just feel like a larger movie. Like, it covers a larger geographical area than all the other ones.
Yeah.
I think it'd be really difficult for him to go a couple hours without his phone. Or without technology. Because, like, even, like, when he was at that bar location or the family restaurant, whatever you want to call it, you know, he quickly needed to diagnose himself, so he quickly ran over to it. And
Yep.
yeah.
And I think that's a lot what this movie is about, is his reliance on technology. And
Well, yeah, he was trapped in a cave, and he's like, I can't do this. So he built the first Iron Man suit. I like how he basically mentally karate chopped it.
And that shirt she is wearing is the same one that Peter Parker wears in Spider-Man Homecoming.
Is it really?
Yep.
Maybe there's a conspiracy. Peter, you know, he got it on with Pepper.
Or Peter is Pepper.
Peter
And that's
picked
why-
a pepper.
They've never been seen in the same room together.
It's true.
You were going to say what, Dre?
Oh, I don't remember. I'm barely conscious at this point. I'm so tired.
Isn't that dude also in Deadpool?
Yeah, he is. He's the villain, yeah.
Yes.
What? That's Francis?
That is Francis. James Badge Dale.
He doesn't even look like Francis.
I have to admit, I've seen the Deadpool 2 trailer.
And you like it?
I have to admit, I'm kind of intrigued. It has nothing to do with him.
You like Cable.
Everybody else, yeah.
Yeah.
I think Josh Brolin's Cable looks pretty cool. And again, that's another character I can't stand, so.
You can't fight Ajax.
I'm sure there's probably a conspiracy that he's one and the same. One of my friends lives in LA, in Hollywood, and she lives like 10 minutes away from there. Or that's walking distance too.
That's
Alright, we get it, you have friends.
this scene is actually in quite a bit of movies.
No, but I'm just saying, like, they use that whole area, and they have to shut down the whole entire street.
Yeah.
There's a quarter of their budget.
I'm surprised they don't just recreate it. It's a very simple set.
Yeah, I think they showed a map of like LA and New York and you think that they film all these different places and everything, but it's only like a few square blocks that they film at.
You know what would be kind of an interesting thing to do, this is a great idea for like a website, is you take the movie and you basically write down where they filmed, location, and what the date was, and kind of like dots on a map. Wouldn't that be kind of cool? If you got that type of a card in the back of your DVD.
Yeah.
I don't know, I would like that for like Lord of the Rings and some of these other ones. American.
Gotta admit, old Ben Kingsley here is making some interesting acting choices with this performance.
Right? Going all Osama bin Laden.
Little weird.
And you'd think that he would have a sort of Middle Eastern accent at all.
Yeah, you'd think.
But he has like a very deep American accent. With emphasis like on his R's.
Yeah.
Terror.
And on the end of his sentences.
Think we should record this episode like that? No.
For sure. AJ.
Yes.
Happy doesn't seem like a Downton Abbey guy.
I think there was a reason that Jon Favreau had a very small part in this movie. I think he had to go direct another film. It might have been Jungle Book. I'm not sure.
It's not like his address is really a secret either.
You wouldn't think.
See, that's gotta cause quite a stir across, like, with the government.
Quite a stir.
Yeah. But you know what I mean? Like, it's gotta be, this one guy just says, like, hey, I'm gonna go kill somebody.
No. He didn't say he's going to kill him. He said he's already dead and he's going to go get his body.
Oh, okay. That was like a death threat, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And somebody who's supposedly on the U.S. side, anti-terrorist, anti-bombs and war.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but to be fair, Tony has never ever listened to what the government has told him to do.
True.
Until Civil War.
Yeah.
Which I thought was really odd.
Kind of an interesting show. Yeah.
Well, I mean, he kind of got out of the bomb business because of all the destruction that they caused.
Mm-hmm.
And seeing all the destruction that the Avengers was causing probably brought back some of those feelings.
But at this point in his life, he's not there.
Yeah, it seems like one person seems to be able to change his mind on everything. Like the whole reason he's doing
very
this,
emotionally driven.
Yeah. The whole reason he's doing this is because what happened to Happy. The whole reason he did what he did in Civil War is because of the black woman that was talking to him at the elevator.
He's not the most stable person.
Well, yeah.
But that humanizes him at the same time. Aren't we easily the same way? When somebody says some coworker says something like really rude to you, aren't you? I mean, it throws off your whole entire day, and you're more apt to do irrational things. Jarvis is basically like Siri. It's like, I need to go to Tennessee. Routing.
will admit, there's a lot of little throwaway lines in this that I forgot about.
Mm-hmm. That was dramatic. How do you get that cut on his lip? I don't remember him being in any action scenes yet.
I don't remember either.
Maybe it's just a cold sore.
That thing looks like it has boobs.
I know, those are the arms, but definitely looks like boobs. Be funny. Relax about it.
The big fiery thing coming at us quickly? No, it's fine.
This is really fast act. Like, it's pretty impressive for him. And also, did he install those things in Pepper without her knowing? The things that go in his arms? Because I assumed that's how the suit knew where to attach. Or maybe that's just how he controls it.
While she's sleeping, he's doing all these experiments.
Injecting her with... That's really nice of him to put the suit on her, though.
And not the other girl. The other girl was, like, much hotter.
Everything's a competition with him.
That's straight out to comics. Pepper Potts does eventually become Iron Man. Well, it's not, I don't remember the character's name, but she does become a superhero.
Copper Girl.
Stop stopping.
Why does everybody
Copper
need help
Girl.
to get up?
Right? At least they didn't make it like where she got it on the first try and it was really simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way Tony survives this.
Nope. He's totally going to die and the movie's going to end.
Yep.
Iron Man 3 is only 20 minutes.
I want a movie just once to do that. Just one time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Have it be like 15 minutes long.
But like running length time, they say 2 hours.
Yeah, just kill off its main character 15 minutes in.
Wait, didn't they do that in what was the orc one? WoW?
World of Warcraft?
Right? Was that? Didn't they kill off one of the main characters?
They killed off the main orc. Yeah. Spoilers, but you were never going to see that stupid movie. So.
Well, I mean, if you followed the Warcraft story, it's not exactly a surprise either. But it's not like Game of Thrones where they literally kill off the main character in the first season.
It's true.
Which also wasn't a surprise if you read the books.
Also, he was a Stark. Man, full circle right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not so much with the reading. Plus, those are really, like, massive books. I just don't have that kind of time.
I really want to read them, but I got the audiobook, which is how I normally get my reading done. And the voice acting for Tyrion, who's the imp, like, is ridiculous and doesn't match the actor who plays him at
Peter
all.
Dinklage?
Well, yeah, Peter Dinklage has become such an iconic character.
Well, like in the audiobook, his voice is all high pitched and impish.
Yeah.
Like Dobby?
Mm-hmm.
That's what they should have gotten. They should have had, what's his name? Do all the voice acting for the characters. Dale Jones?
The guy that read Harry Potter?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what is his name? There is a Dale.
It is Dale.
Yeah, there's a Dale in there somewhere.
Jim Dale.
Jim Dale. There we go.
Yeah.
Or as I like to call him, JD. You know,
Yeah,
we're tight
you guys
at
are buds.
Where it's like, we get it. You have bread.
We get it, yeah. You have famous friends.
Okay, top 3 famous friends you'd like to have.
Tom Hanks.
Number 1.
Paul McCartney.
2. Dang, I like how you don't even like hesitate.
I don't know number 3. I haven't really thought about it. Oh, no, Hugh Jackman.
Yeah?
Those would be really intimidating.
He'd probably be
friends.
my 3 at first. Like, he'd probably be my number 3 as well. But I'd probably have Tom Hardy and Emma Watson.
I'd do Dave Franco.
You'd do them?
Bill Murray. Oh, yeah, I would. Love Dave Franco. I don't know my third.
Dave Franco, that's an interesting pick.
He just seems like someone you want to be friends with, you know?
The lesser Franco.
No, I think he's better than James.
He's not as crazy.
Yeah.
Definitely not. I just like the way he talks, honestly.
I still think James is a better actor, though. But
Agreed.
in personal life, Dave is a better person.
He's the safer choice.
Yes.
You like his voice?
Mm-hmm. The way that he talks.
He was good in Neighbors.
Mm-hmm.
Zac Efron.
No, he's the one like a deer in the headlights.
I like the random scenes of him, like his face and his screaming.
Would Robert Downey Jr. be in your top 5 as far as popular?
Now,
Famous
yes.
friends?
Before Iron Man, I don't think so.
Robert Downey Jr. would be exhausting, I think, to be friends with.
Right? You'd always have to be sharp and with a quick rebuttal.
Yeah.
It's like basically being friends with me.
Plus, frankly, I would hope that if they died before me, that they would leave me something in their will.
Yeah. Yeah. Tom Hanks, won't you be my neighbor?
I need to start wearing t-shirts with long sleeves underneath them.
I'm wearing one now. I'm telling you, I'm basically like Iron Man.
What part of genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist are you?
D, all of the above.
Oh, okay.
Did you like that scene there, though, where he's just like, Jarvis, don't leave me. Like, I can't be left alone with my thoughts.
Tell you, he's so reliant on technology, he doesn't know what to do without it.
Mm-hmm. He would probably be the one that couldn't survive very well. Out of the Avengers, he couldn't survive out in the wilderness on his own.
No.
Well, I don't know. I mean, he survived in a foreign country, but then again, he still had like quite a few resources. Who do you think the most? Probably Captain America, huh?
Yeah.
Would be the Marvel Avenger that could survive
Or
Hawkeye?
Hawkeye or Black Widow, because they're covert spies,
Right.
so they got to be trained in survival.
True. Hulk?
He can survive anything.
Oh yeah.
Probably Spider-Man. He needs tall buildings. You don't like him?
I don't like that they brought a kid into this.
Yeah, kind of an interesting choice. No, I'm Iron Man.
He just had that newspaper in his hand?
Yep.
What a coincidence.
He likes reading the paper, keeping up on current events.
He's like a newsie. He's like, get your papers.
Isn't it still nighttime? How is the newspaper already printed?
I don't know. That's a good point.
Okay, so he didn't recognize him, right? I mean, he recognized the suit, not the actual man under the suit.
I think he knew who he was because he had the paper with his face on it, and he said, "Technically, you're dead." So I think he knew that that's Tony Stark. That's a great line.
Wow.
Coming from a guy who grew up in a broken home.
Right?
Why does Iron Man have a non-lethal
bully projectile? I don't know.
Never leave home without it. Get in the kitchen. Make me a sandwich.
What takes a big shear out of a mask like that?
Jagged metal. I don't know. The thing can survive explosions, so I don't know what would tear through it.
Again, they're paying homage to her becoming Iron Man in the future.
Yeah.
Well, last Tony knew she was a botanist.
Right?
So, slow your roll, chick.
Yeah.
Relax.
Don't go there, girlfriend. The monster.
The Master.
Dun dun dun. That'd be kind of cool to have a caravan of people just roll in like that. The master has arrived. The master is hungry.
The master is sitting.
The master has sat. You. What the heck? This kid speaks really, really good, like, English. Speaks really well. For being in this, like, no man's land.
Yeah. Well, apparently he's supposed to be like a genius, and
I mean, you saw that potato gun.
it's true. Though the barrel was a little long. I've never had that problem.
You were looking at that kid's barrel on his potato gun? Are they trying to make a Robin for Iron Man?
See, that's what I was thinking. It's just, to me, when you bring a kid into a movie like this, it's just lazy writing, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. When does it work bringing the kid into a movie? If it doesn't feel quite so forced?
Yeah.
Man, that's just like having kids. They never stop talking, by the way. Kids? Always talking.
Kids. Can't live with them.
Can't just shoot them.
Is that how the saying goes?
Yeah.
Hey, look, he looks like Marty McFly.
Yeah, he does.
Throwback? Or callback, whatever that is.
Doc. Are you telling me?
Wait, Doc, you tell me that he is Iron Man?
He built one out of the door?
I should have said I am Iron Man. I ruined the joke.
You too.
She came up on the hologram thing when he was looking up this stuff.
Yeah, she did. Somebody would recognize him, right?
You
I
would
don't
think.
know.
That
You
kid.
kind of...
Pretty famous.
I mean, they are in the middle of nowhere. You
Everybody
kind of,
pulls
like
out their newspaper.
if they were in Vegas, sure, but I don't think they expect Tony Stark to be in a place like this, so they don't think anything twice.
But it takes out the newspapers and throws it at him. According to this, you're dead.
She just happens to have it there with her at the bar.
I think that he called her.
I think
What names? She's like, how can they say smoking doesn't kill?
What law did he break?
Nothing.
He slid pretty far.
That dude got awfully close before he even cocked it.
Like, yeah, it is a gun. You don't have to be like right there.
Especially a shotgun. As she proved. Oh my goodness. That scared me.
Oh. That's some quick thinking there, Tony. How does she still have clothes on? Ooh.
It's funny, Catwoman did the exact same thing in Batman Returns. To blow something up. Which I think Mythbusters disproved that microwaves are not that powerful.
Well, he did the gas.
Even still, I don't think microwave put out that much energy to have that big of a explosion. I don't know.
That quickly?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if he could have survived that.
You know,
How much water was in that thing?
No, just being hit up against metal and anything else.
well, he's Iron Man. He is metal.
But he doesn't have the suit on.
Why would he even care about that kid?
That's a good reference.
And that was before the TV show.
This was before Westworld came out?
Yep. And it was referencing the old 70s movie.
Oh, yeah.
I've got to say, I'm enjoying this movie a little bit more than I thought. Not much.
Yeah, me too.
He's still in the show. Tony Stark. Boom. Well. We're connected. I've imprinted on you.
Mama?
By that I mean I peed on you.
I'll be back. Why don't you make sure they're dead?
Okay, come on, guys. This is not new. Oh, okay.
That guy is related to Tom Cruise.
Really?
I think it's his cousin. And he's the reason Tom Cruise is in films.
Pull it together, man.
I don't know why supervillains would even try anything in this world. In a world where you have Iron Man, Captain America, the Hulk, for crying out loud, why in the world would you do anything evil?
Well, when you've got, like, the FBI, the CIA, Homeland Security, you've got all these other agencies and people still attempt things. They think they're above the law. And that's what true. I think that scene right there, that's what he was trying to show him, that even though, the president's like, oh, I'm still in control because I can make the phone call, and this will look good for PR and everybody will, like, approve of me. He's just like, nope, you're not in control. I don't have to answer your phone call.
Yeah, that's one big thing they really changed is Iron Patriot. Because that, in the comic books, was Norman Osborn when he created the Dark Avengers. He became Iron Patriot.
Tony kind of looks like a Mexican cowboy right now.
Dirty old man Stan.
Did he even get a line in this one?
No. Here's another fact. Ralphie from A Christmas Story produced Iron Man.
What?
In Iron Man 3, Tony Stark is signing autographs for a couple of kids and mentions one of them looks like Ralphie from A Christmas Story. Ralphie was played by Peter Billingsley, who was actually an executive producer on the first Iron Man. Billingsley even had a cameo as a scientist berated by Obadiah Stane.
Tony Stark built this in a cave.
With a box of scraps!
That was rather Stan Lee-esque.
With a box of scraps, true believers!
I bet he could have talked him into doing just about anything. It's like, jump off this cliff here. Oh, man. This, in theory, is excellent technology. It just kind of gone awry.
Yeah.
You don't think they would have tested this out on like rats and stuff or animals first?
I'm sure they did. This is the human trials. How does the government have this footage?
It's in, I thought AIM had the footage.
Yeah, but AIM is contracted by the government, right? Because they did something with the war machine?
I don't know.
I don't understand this.
The story's so convoluted. These two have like started to bond. Think Tony could talk him into doing something?
Like what?
I don't know. We'll sit down to a lovely dinner.
Oh, of course.
Right? Maybe go see a movie together.
And some coffee.
Yeah.
Little tea party.
Ain't no potty like a pepper. Tea
Pots.
potty. Hey! Fly the Concords. Now kiss and make up.
Wow.
I'm just trying to help move the story along.
I got
Wouldn't
you.
that be a twist? But
You said almost the exact time that guy. Yeah, that was good.
don't struggle, Pepper. It'll only be worse. Snap. Oh, man. Like, dang it, kid. You got one job to do.
I wanted you to rewire my entire suit, and you didn't.
Why is this like his only suit?
Because they got all blown up in his house, remember?
Oh, I do remember.
Yeah, duh, build something, you idiot.
You know, I've had anxiety attacks,
Mm-hmm.
and they've never been that strong, but there's about, 10 seconds in there where I just don't know what I'm doing or why I'm doing it or where I am.
Mm-hmm.
It's really unsettling.
I imagine it would be worse, too, if you'd gone through a wormhole with a bomb and passed out.
Yeah, and fighting aliens. And,
It's a little PTSD.
ate shawarma afterwards. It seems like a callback to the first one, doesn't it? When he was in the cave.
Yeah,
Yeah, a little bit.
just a little bit.
Never had shawarma.
We still need to get shawarma.
Me neither, because I don't eat brown people food.
Oh, geez.
You're the one talking about threesomes over there.
Yeah, that's more appropriate than, like, what you said.
Threesomes are more appropriate than racism.
That's
That
true.
is true. That is true. Yeah.
Where is the origins of shawarma?
Middle East, I think.
It's a regular MacGyver.
Basically. A modern MacGyver.
Yeah, she's definitely on drugs.
That girl was high as a kite. It's a pretty cool art piece. I really like spray paint art.
Takes some skill, that's for sure.
Have you ever dabbled in that, Troy?
No, but I know spray paint is really difficult to paint with because it drips.
Yeah.
So,
Well, if you kind of embrace that, though, right?
yeah.
What the heck?
That would be a little, like, interesting. You show up and the guy's not exactly who he portrays to be.
Mm-hmm.
An actual.
The master.
This reminds me of that scene in Yes Man.
Mhm.
He punched me right in the face.
Kind of Captain Jack Sparrow there, right?
A little bit.
Mhm.
Little Johnny Depp.
Why'd they unzip his sleeves?
She's got a point.
Ooh, Tony Stark burn.
Except she's a ginger, so she doesn't have a soul.
She's a ginger?
Ooh, Colton burn.
No, not her. Pepper Potts.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I waited up there all night on the balcony for you, and you never showed up. An epiphany, if you will. That would make it a lot easier to do whatever you want, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I've always thought the Gorillaz have done it right with their musical career. There is a correlation here. Hear me out.
Okay.
They just have characters, you know, that are up on stage, and you never see who they are. So they're free to do whatever they want and be in the public. I mean, but not be in the public eye. You know, they can just do around. So.
Right.
Now she's starting to feel bad for what they're doing. So he can't even let his temper flare?
forgot that she dies in this.
He's been knocked out this whole entire time. That would be quite the ab burn. That incongestion? Oh, here you go. That was anticlimactic.
Same thing happened to Thor with his hammer. He tried to do that.
They do have a tendency of reusing jokes, rehashing them.
I forgot he could breathe fire. Why did they get a new roadie, by the way?
Because, what's his face? Terrence,
Howard?
Terrence Howard, yeah. Wanted more money. Because he thought much of the success of Iron Man was all because of him.
I like this new roadie better anyways.
Yeah, me too.
Same.
I can't imagine him being in, like, Civil War and stuff like that. It just...
Spun him around.
Yeah, I know how fast those suit parts would have been traveling.
Right?
832 miles.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that'd be faster than, like, a 747 plane.
Yeah.
To
Well,
get
they're
there in that
like
amount of time.
600 or 700,
Yeah.
and then it just snaps onto you. You don't think it would rip off your arms?
Mm-hmm. I think you're saying this movie is flawed.
Perhaps. Maybe just a little.
Though not as bad as I remember. I will admit that.
Oh man. He made a deal with the devil.
I'm gonna get you another fact here. It's been a little bit. Jon Favreau stepped aside as director of Iron Man 3. After 2 movies, so he directed Iron Man 1 and 2.
Okay.
Jon Favreau chose not to direct Iron Man 3 in order to focus on other directorial projects.
The Chef movie?
Chef and Jungle Book. He did, however, return as Happy Hogan and said that it was a relief to be on set without the pressure of directing. He likened the experience to being a proud grandfather who doesn't have to change the diapers but gets to play with the baby.
Well, there you have it.
This movie does have a different feel to it.
It does.
For the better or worse?
I like it. But, I mean, it's different. I wouldn't say that it's better.
Yeah.
It's more of a drama, I would say.
It is.
It is interesting that he's already a pro with this suit, right?
I would honestly imagine it's kind of intuitive.
See, that's what I would think. A lot of it is
plug and play, like.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, here's what I was talking about. Green Goblin wears the Iron Patriot armor in the comics. The Mandarin is extremely different in the comics, but Iron Man 3 features another big deviation from a Marvel Comics villain. We're talking about the Iron Patriot suit. In the comics, the armor is donned by none other than Norman Osborn / Green Goblin, making it very much a villainous outfit. In the movie, it's worn by Rhodey War Machine, who is thoroughly a good guy.
There's quite a few more casualties in this movie.
Mm.
Right? And then in previous ones.
For example.
I think he saves all these people.
No, he does. But I'm just saying, like, even the people that he shoots and kills a lot more people.
See, I think that was part of the director. I think had a lot to do with that.
Kind of a darker take on it.
Like I said, the director
More realistic.
Yeah, he did a lot of the Lethal Weapon movies. So this movie does have a feeling of like a Lethal Weapon movie, kind of a buddy cop type of movie.
Yeah. So perhaps that's the reason that he went with that kid, is to kind of have a good cop, bad cop, kind of a buddy dynamic.
Mm.
But you already have that with the Iron Patriot and with Iron Man.
Yeah. And it does kind of become a buddy cop movie here at the end, when it was him and Rhodey doing their thing.
Right.
Okay, I find it hard to believe that none of these people have, like, skydiving training. Right. They're all military personnel, or at least government, so they should know how to fall.
Although, being ripped out of a plane, you know, all that goes out the window.
And how fast they're falling, I'm pretty sure most of their arms would have been ripped off.
Yeah, just maybe.
When he stopped like that.
Might have been a pretty gradual slowdown. I don't know.
Nope, arms ripping all the way.
No arms were ripped in the making of this film.
It's kind of embarrassing how much this suit falls apart, like, so easily. He already hired people to go clean up his house.
Which is really kind of funny because, you know, that's how we get, like, with Homecoming, where he already hires another crew to come in and take care of it. That's creating a villain. Trophy wife.
They have a new service. It's the Iron Uber. The suit just comes and picks you up and takes you where you need to go.
That would be pretty awesome. I'd pay top dollar for that. We need to come up with that.
Let me know once you get the funding.
Deal.
And the suit up and running.
Mm-hmm.
Hold my drink.
Hold my beer.
Because he can use the vice president to do his bidding.
Yep.
His new puppet. Here's where it goes all Die Hard.
Yep. Lethal Weapon. White guy, black guy running around with guns. Making quips.
That would not be a good way to go.
No.
He's really choreographing this thing, huh?
Why does their gender matter?
Yeah, all you don't see gender, right?
Nope.
Oh yeah.
I remember seeing this in the theaters, and this scene was so cool.
Yeah. And a lot of these, or most of these armors have appeared in the comic books. Like, these are legit straight out of the comics.
At least they kind of stayed true somewhat, right? Can you name any of them, Troy?
Not off the top of my head, no.
That suit is Samurai Iron Man.
Yeah.
That one's Fireman.
That one's Igor.
Yes. That looks like the Hulkbuster.
I was gonna say, it looks like a Ninja Turtle.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Like in the 2007 one, when Raph dressed up in that suit. That's what that looks like.
Same universe. Wait, no. Ninja Turtles is... Is it Marvel?
No.
No, it's DC.
Nope.
It's Ninja Turtles.
Yep. Yeah, it's its own thing.
They've had crossovers, though.
Oh, yeah.
This is where probably a large portion of their budget went. Yeah, why does the Colonel think that he's going to get one? And why does he let him have it? Is it because he knows he's a good person and can do good with it?
Well, he donated the Iron Patriot to the government. Pretty much.
You think they probably try to duplicate it?
I'm sure they would. But, I mean, if I had a friend who was a billionaire, you know, I would kind of expect some perks.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Like, I wouldn't go out to dinner with them, and hopefully they would get the bill, you know?
So that's why you want them. You want a sugar daddy.
Yes.
Just grab his face.
He can't move the suit. I think
I'm saying grab his, like Iron Man's face.
Oh.
Right? Less talking, more killing. It would have been even funnier if it would have used his bully spray.
That would have been funny.
I think he wants the president to hold on.
I think so too.
Just maybe. Wait, hold on. He wants the president to do what?
Come on, Rhodey. Headshots.
Right? Yeah, hold on to that.
Super strength. He's got a macho man grip. You know, the president was pretty helpless in that suit.
That was a killer shot. The president's like, no. It's like Butterfingers.
And that's the end of Pepper Potts.
Yep. She will never be seen again.
Thank goodness.
I wish that was the case. I don't know. I just find Gwyneth Paltrow very unlikable.
Yeah.
She has RBF, for sure.
Yeah. So does her website.
Which website is that?
Goop.
Sounds gross.
They sell a lot of pretentious garbage. Like healing crystals that you can stick in places.
Oh, geez.
If you're a woman.
Nah.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Stick it in the goop?
Stick it in the goop. If this were a normal episode, that'd be the name of the episode.
The guy with the dragon tattoos.
I like it. Oh, so that's Iron Fist. Iron Fist is the guy with the dragon tattoo.
Yeah. I actually like this Iron Fist better.
Yeah, me too. And he has a very similar looking power when Iron Fist does his Iron Fist.
Mm-hmm.
It's very similar looking.
Man, he's going through a lot of suits.
Right? Why is he just waiting? That's how he did it in the beginning, because he did the same thing to her.
Yep.
Right? So he didn't connect anything. He just can put who he wants to wear the suit.
It's a good thing he designed all the suits to open up in the front and the back.
Mm-hmm. Makes it easy. Easy access.
Man, these suits fall apart so easily.
They do.
They must all be like prototypes.
Very symbolic. Will this dude ever die?
No, it's the rule of villains in movies. They have to die at least twice. Oh, dang, she survived.
Oh, man.
Probably thanks to that crystal that you stick in your goop.
She's like, buy my products. You too can have superpowers. That was one of those things.
She's a better Iron Man than Iron Man.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Burn.
Burn.
Literally.
AJ Byrne.
It'll be kind of interesting to see if she plays any type of role in either Homecoming 2 or, like, more so I think they're going to, like, have her take his backseat and be in Homecoming 2, but not Infinite War.
Yeah.
Because that'd be just weird if she made an appearance, or it would kind of seem out of place. Because she's kind of like Dark Phoenix. Right? Or nobody expects Pepper to save the day and she comes in and kills Thanos.
That'd be funny.
Pepper for the win. It's the best Christmas present ever. Better than that stupid bunny.
And see, this is a prime example of movies we were talking about where it does not need to be at Christmas. There's no need.
Yep. St. Patrick's Day. It has reached its end. Shame, shame, you know your name.
Police arrested the vice president. What a world that would be to live in.
Do you think that was made out of his shrapnel?
Maybe.
Oh, I'm so happy. Happy survived. Captain Happy. You're in the way of the TV. Who are you?
He's like, where's your security badge?
Happiest kid ever.
We haven't really seen like where he lives now in any of the other movies.
No.
Like if he decided to rebuild right there or what.
Somebody gets a hold of that technology. I'm a butterfly.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, it's pretty decent. Is it still the weakest of the three now that we've seen them all? Or do they redeem themselves a little bit?
It's hard to say. Number one, of course, I think still the best.
Yes.
I think I like this one more than the second one.
Yeah, I'm kind of leaning that way too.
The villain was a little bit better.
Yeah. I think this one was just a better directed, better written movie than number 2.
To you, it felt a little rushed, like they had to get it out, like they were on a time deadline.
Number 2?
Yeah.
No.
Just not a larger-than-life villain that Iron Man had to face?
Yeah, it just... number 2... It just felt like, I don't know.
A filler?
Yeah, a filler. That's a good way to put it.
So, where are you sitting at as far as out of 5 peppers?
2.
I'd give it a 3.
Yeah, I'm about 2. 2, I did like some of the witty lines. Maybe 2.5. So then that means you're probably, what are you sitting at with like the first Iron Man movie? 4?
Yeah, I'd give the first one a 4. I'd give the second one a 1. And then this one 2.
So that's where I might give number 2 a 2. And this one, 2.5, 2. I don't know. What is the next one in the series? And do you think that, well, actually, before I ask that question, do you think they'll make a 4th one?
No, I think he's done with Iron Man.
I think so too.
I think that's what this movie was. Like when he threw that thing over the edge, his little chest thing.
Well, I mean, he's since made quite a few appearances.
Yeah. I think they're done with Iron Man specific movies.
Okay.
But I think, he's going to be in Infinity Wars. He's probably going to be in all the Spider-Mans that come out.
Perhaps. Or will Pepper have to take up the Iron Man suit and mentor
I hope not.
young Peter Parker?
Yeah, I hope not too. Or she might, after Iron Man dies in Infinity War.
Oh, spoiler.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna feel really bad if he actually does.
I think Captain America will.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of people's consensus. Speaking of which, Chris Evans said he's done with Marvel after Avengers 4.
Really?
Yep.
He's going to try his hand at something else? He's a pretty talented guy.
Yeah.
Didn't you recently watch The Gift?
I
Or
did.
The Gifted? Or
Gifted, yeah. Yeah, he can do drama pretty well. And comedy. So the next one we're going to watch is Thor: The Dark World.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, keep that going. Yeah. That was not the best year for Marvel. Both Iron Man 3 and Thor: The Dark World came out the same year.
Oh, yeah, kind of a lackluster year.
Yeah. But after Dark World, though, then we're really getting into some the really what I would say like the phase 2 of the Marvel movies.
Where is Phase 2 according to them?
Well, Phase 2, this is the beginning of Phase 2, was Iron Man 3. And then Thor, Captain America, Winter Soldier, Guardians of the Galaxy, Avengers, Age of Ultron, then Ant-Man. And then starting with Civil War was Phase 3, and ending with Black Panther.
So how many were in Phase 3?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Really, that many? Wait, okay. You've got, what, Civil War, another Guardians of the Galaxy, what else?
Civil War,
Panther,
Doctor Strange, Guardians of the Galaxy,
okay.
Spider-Man, Thor Ragnarok, Black Panther.
Okay. I forget how many of them there are. It's ridiculous. This seriously feels like its own universe.
Mm-hmm.
They're not wrong when they call it the Marvel Cinematic Universe. You can read some of the comments.
Yeah, there's some of the critic reviews for Iron Man 3 on Rotten Tomatoes.
So this is like not like Rotten Tomato. This is more of just normal people, the audience.
No, these are critics.
Okay, gotcha.
This is Mick Lissall. He said, Iron Man 3 has some good things in it, enough to please the series fans, yet too many drawbacks to win many converts.
I would agree with that, Mick.
Mara Reinstein from the U.S. Weekly said, the film's true strength is a snappy, whip-smart wit.
Yeah, she's not wrong.
Yeah. Let's see. Anthony Lane from the New Yorker. The trouble is that as the plot quickens, any cleverness withdraws. To make way for the firecrackers of the climax, that is not Black's forte, and his movie duty slumps into a mess.
Kind of pretty accurate.
I don't remember the end credit scene on this. I think it's him talking to Bruce Banner. I think that's what it is.
Huh.
If I remember right.
There was a... Let's see if I can pull it up really quickly. Oh, I was going to ask you, with Stan Lee making all these appearances and stuff, they recently released a movie, The Sandman, Don't Fall Asleep.
Yeah.
But it's got executive producer by Stan Lee. It came out this year. I don't know, have you heard anything or seen anything about it?
Sandman.
Right?
No, I haven't.
I saw it like last week when it came, like last Tuesday when it came out, and it was just kind of interesting. But I was kind of wondering, like, okay, he's an executive producer, but he's 97?
Yeah, well, if he has anything to do with the character in the past, they throw him on there.
Right.
Like, I mean, he has nothing to do with the making of the movie or anything like that.
It's just if he had some collaboration with creating the character in the beginning.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with Stan Lee's Sandman?
No.
Right?
Mm-mm. And it may be like an original thing, or I don't know.
Or he just like put his name on it?
Yeah.
Stole it?
Well, he's done that in the past.
Now I know why they need to have 2 end credit scenes.
Yeah.
To break up this one.
Oh, it's almost done.
I do like the music though. The score's pretty good.
The music is really good.
It does kind of get brushed aside sometimes.
Well, with these movies, there's not really like that hook, you know? There's not like a classic theme like something like Star Wars or something like that. There you go. Yeah.
The end credit scenes used to be like they reveal something about what's to come, or I don't know. But now they're kind of just like fluff pieces, like stuff to make you laugh.
It's like they've kind of trapped themselves in a corner. Like, people expect that they should have those now, so it's just kind of something to throw in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That kind of started around the second or third phase of this universe. They're just like, they don't really need to tie anything together. Although in Black Panther they did. They kind of brought the Winter Soldier back in it.
That's true. Yeah.
I guess we'll see.
All right. Well, here's where you can find us. You can listen to all of our episodes at worldwarg.podbean.com. You can also find us on cosmicpotato.com. We're on iTunes and the Google Play Store. Just search World War G. On the social media, we're at facebook.com/World War G Podcast. We're also on Twitter and Instagram at WWG Podcast. You can find all of our merchandise, our shirts, buttons, bags, hoodies at shop.spreadshirt.com/World War G. You can also email us anytime,
day or night,
at worldwgpodcast@gmail.com. Also remember, you can call or text the show at 385-240-1692. So this has been World War G episode 170. That has been AJ.
That has been Troy.
And I've been Colton.
Stay geeky, my friends. And some line from the movie. I don't remember. All right.
Okay, I'm gonna go home and take a nap.
That's all, folks.